Alright guys, welcome back to another operaomnia video where we are about to talk about 8-star armors. The next new thing to be arriving to global operaomnia with the release of Gobez's BT weapon with the Alexander Divine event. Now with these 8-star armors, they do provide a whole lot of extra stuff to said character. Each character has different things, which of course I won't go over every single character, but I will give a basic explanation as to how to be able to max out said armors, how to get the materials, where do you get them, and a big tip on the high armor tokens and one way you could do it, but at the same time it is a bit of an expensive way to be able to get the materials to max out a high armor to 8 stars. So we're going to talk about all that in this video. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future operaomnia content. Let's go ahead, let's talk about the blued out armors, as I like to call them, or the 8-star armors. So first off, we're going to talk about how to obtain the materials to be able to max out your 7-star armors and turn them into 8-star armors. So the only way to be able to get the pages and the nuggets to create a book and or an ingot is via a Lufenia fight. As you can see right here with the current Lufenia fight that is out right now, I will get 10 pages towards completing the Lufenia fight. You have to complete it, you cannot clear it, you have to 100% complete said Lufenia fight. Then what you will do is you will go onto the refine tab, and then you're going to be seeing that you will be able to create a book with 20 pages, and then for the nuggets, the pink nuggets that you see on the screen, you need 20 of them to create one ingot. Now whenever you throw a book at a 7-star armor that is able to be realized into the 8-star armors, you will get one of the pink ingot to help you in maxing out and creating the 7-star armor and turning it into an 8-star armor. Now another way to be able to get the nuggets in order to create an ingot is actually by using your high armor tokens. Now I will give a big warning. If you decide to use your high armor tokens, do know that to create one of the pink ingots used to max out your 7-star armor into an 8-star armor, you need 40 tokens. 40 armor tokens. And now do know that for every Lufenia fight we do get 20, and if you do have a good amount, and if you truly 100% want to fully max out and realize a 7-star armor and turn it into an 8-star armor, this is another option for you to use in case you are short on the pink nuggets to be able to create an ingot. Now it is not the best choice, because if you do start getting into the habit of using your high armor tokens, you're gonna run out of high armor tokens, and then the only other option to get any extra high armor tokens is to either buy the high armor token packs, which of course for anybody who is free to play, that's not going to be an option. So to those who did decide on saving up on your high armor tokens, or were smart on which characters you picked up their 7 stars and which ones you didn't pick up their 7-star armors, you now have a better opportunity to pick up these 5 nuggets using 10 high armor tokens to be able to help you in creating a pink ingot to help you realize and max out the 7-star armor into the 8-star armor. So for the purposes of this video, and so that you guys have a better understanding of how exactly to max out a 7-star armor and realize it into an 8-star armor, I decided to save my 7-star armor Pain for this video and show you how I max out her 7-star armor and realize it into the 8-star armor. So it is the exact same way as if you were trying to max out a character's 6-star armor. So you're gonna see that you're gonna get a notification that will indicate that said character is able to realize their armor once you throw a book at it. So if I click on Pain, I use one of my books same way, no different than any other way of trying to max out any other armor that you have probably already done. And this is mainly a course for any new players who are not too familiar with how this works exactly. So I just threw a book at her, so right now she is at 0 out of 3 for her 7-star armor, and I did get an ingot for doing so. So once I click on her again, I feed her 3 of the pink ingots, and then I max out her the level so that I am able to cap it out. You are going to see that it is going to turn into the 8-star armor, and the color will change for purple all the way to blue. And of course, by doing this, you do gain some extra benefits from maxing out that armor, which I will get to here in just a second. So shout out to Dissidia Compendium for providing this information on what exactly Pain's high armor does. So right now, this is the 7-star armor for Pain, which gives all enemies an initial brave down by 10%, max brave down by 10%, attack down by 10%, defense down by 20%. Her max brave cap up is increased by 10%, or 109,998, and then on her rework it got increased to 15%, or up to 114,998. Now if we go over and we click on the 7-star armor plus, you're gonna see that all changes completely on what you give her. So at 0 out of 3, the party brave damage cap up is increased by 8%, or up to 10,298, and then the party max brave cap up is increased by 1%. To herself, she gets an increase to her brave damage cap up to 115,998, and the party gets a 1% up to 100,998. And then if we keep going up, you're gonna see that the percentages keep going up the more ingots that you throw into her 7-star armor. And then finally, when you get her armor maxed out at 8 stars, you're gonna see that the party brave damage cap up is increased by 20%, or 11,498. The party max brave cap up is increased by 5%. To herself, she will be doing an to herself, her max brave cap up is increased to 119,000, 998, and the party will receive a 5% up, or 104,998. Now do note that even though these percentages might seem small, a lot of these percentages, based on the type of 8-star armor that you get, or the 7-star armors that you get, they do stack on percentages. So for any team comps that you do that do have their high armors maxed out, those percentages do stack up if they are the same thing. So that's one thing to kind of know about that as well. What I will probably be doing from now on, if I do remember, is I will be doing videos on 8-star armors for characters who will be receiving their 8-star armors, so that way, instead of you having to try to figure out exactly like, oh, like which one is actually worth, which one should I max out, and then what exactly does the 8-star armor give to either the character themselves or the party, I will do my very best to get a video out for everybody, so that you guys will have that information once these 8-star armors start dropping for global operaomnia. So hopefully this information was helpful and or informative. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I will answer them as quickly as possible. But anyways though, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider liking it, share it around the community, and let everybody know about how these 7-star armors work in terms of upgrading them and the benefits that you could be receiving, not only to the character but also to the party themselves. Other than that though, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.